All right, shalom, shalom. Pastor Corey here with Straightway Ministries of Straightway, Kansas City. We still down here in St. Louis, and you know, had a really good Sabbath, you know, yesterday. We're gonna talk about a few things, you know, before we head out. But Deacon, I mean, what's your thoughts on that Sabbath, on the discipline your flesh? Well, I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
It's very timely teaching, Pastor. Right on schedule, right on point with a lot of the issues and maybe even prayers that have been going forth in Israel. The requests have been answered. And the reason that I say that is because of the onslaught of bless yous and thank you, Pastor. You just don't know how much that hit home with me. And I see things with the Spirit of the Most High. It's on such a accord that, you know, you may not be talking to anyone directly, but it always tends to cover Israel and be in the same vein as the message that preceded it, which from the shepherd, Pastor Dow, his also was something that Israel got to feast on and be edified. You know, it's truly edifying. It's not a feel good. It's not a flesh stroking word, as you would say. It's always edifying. Definitely something to think on and meditate on every day you wake up.
Right.
Self-discipline. Discipline myself in whatever area you may be slacking in.
That's it.
And I know, man, as yourself, a man like our pastor, you are ones that walk in it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And, you know, yeah, definitely timely, Pastor. It was right on schedule, Pastor.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
You know, this is what I want to say, and then we're gonna jump on the remaining of our trip. But I do want to say this about disciplining your flesh, because we find that Yah has a narrow path, all right, and His path is straight, okay. And what I'm finding out, that path is very, very straight, Deacon, and it's given to us. If we say we love the Most High Yah, it's given to us to truly walk on that path in a manner where we are taking notice of our flesh. We're taking notice of how distractions come so that we won't be distracted. Because when we found out those who are not on the path, they are ones who are wandering.
Yes, sir.
And the person who wanders, you find yourself having no substance. You have no concreteness, no foundation.
Yeah, you're not rooted. Yes, sir.
And so when you don't have a foundation, then you are as a vagabond who go from place to place. Or
yes,
you agree with this doctrine and you agree with that doctrine. You agree with all the doctrine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that's not of the Most High, because the Most High is firm in who He is. And He's providing us a way, you know, to make sure we serve Him. And so all of these people, because I want to jump on this really quick. I want to jump on Sunday, because I put up a post today concerning Sunday. All right. And what I found out, you know, just sitting there, you know, we getting ready. We was going to go down and swim this morning. I found out that not only do these folks know that they are worshiping the sun, but the Most High in the book said He has given the sun, the moon, and the stars, and the nations do worship them, right? But the sun, the moon, and stars do serve us.
That's right.
Right? And so, looking at that, Deacon, I saw how, you know, they put these different visions of the sun god up, and it's on Facebook. And then I found a picture with the Pope, who had a Eucharist in his hand that he you know, it's the shape of a sun. And then there's a old picture that shows the same type of sun. All of these images of the sun are all made the same. And yet people don't realize that. So my question is this, Deacon. These people that's going to church on Sunday, are they wanderers?
Most definitely. Yes, sir. Most definitely. Yes, sir. You know, because it doesn't avail to anything. What they're doing, it doesn't have any substance, but it gives you that false sense of belonging to something. You know what I mean? But there, like you said, there's no foundation in that.
Right. Yeah.
Not at all. Not by any means. Definitely. They fall into that same vein. You know, I think even the more pertinent question is, are we, as we open our lips and say that we're Israel, that we serve the Most High Yah, are we falling behind that same thing? You know what I mean? Idolizing things that we should not. Falling into deceptions, being led astray by false pastors and false teachers and preachers.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. And so, you know, in that, you know, we won't be long here. You know, I just wanted to come on and touch that because, you know, I'm just thinking, you know, as we go about and I look at, you know, the people, you know, my sister came by yesterday, and then I look at, you know, Brother Fred's aunt, who is a pastor.
She's a pastor, yep.
Now, the vein that we're in the book. And, you know, but again, we did not go to bash her. You know, we spoke our truth.
Yes, sir.
We sat in that church and we spoke our truth. And really, we find that it is not our truth. It is the truth that's written in the book. And it's so amazing how so many people can have the same book, but yet never coming into the full knowledge of the truth. And so when that's why I put that post up this morning, because now the Most High got me thinking about those who are wandering. You know what I mean? It looks good, it sounds the same, and you see, you know, how easy it is to walk on the wide and broad path, because they both are paths. All right? And so that's what's amazing. And so, Israel, I encourage you this morning, if you haven't seen that message, go out and look at that, you know, sit with that and really ponder on it, because what happened is this, and this is what you're going to have to guard yourself from. Sooner or later, all right, sooner or later, you're going to be faced with things that's going to come about that's going to come to turn your mind. Like, what days should I be keeping Sabbath? You know, how many Sabbaths I should be doing a month? And what should I be wearing to Sabbath? And you're going to be faced with, you know, do I keep the 7 feasts of Yahweh? Do I keep, you know, Purim? And do I keep all of these other things? And, you know, I mean, it's going to be so many things. The best way to solve it is to see what Yah spoke that Israel do. Now, some of these things, you know, that we find Israel doing, these are celebrations and things that Israel have created along the way because of different things that set as a landmark or set as a remembrance in what Israel have been through and the things they have been done. But Yah strictly commands us to keep his word that he spoke to us. You know, even John said, I speak to you no new commandment, but one ye heard in the beginning.
That's right. So
when that says that to me, that tells us that we have to return to the words of the Most High Yah and not let nothing else deter us from what it is we should be done, or else we too become wanderers. Hey, I just wanted to plant that word today, man. We looking to get out today and finish out our trip.
Yep.
And, you know, just have fun, you know, and keep, you know, the children in seeing in all things that we do that there is a difference in us as a nation and those who we see around us, and what we should be doing always to keep the Most High out front. So, you know, with that being said, Deacon, I appreciate you. You know,
appreciate you, Pastor.
And everything that I'm watching, I see us. You know, we're really, you know, establishing a firm foundation within the Straightway ministry that we have. You know, we're not trying to be different or be, you know, above or You know,
reinvent the wheel, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's already done. Pastor Dow is a true shepherd. That's a true eye, man. True. And I'm telling you, you know, it's good when you can go into a store and somebody else has recognized the shepherd that you under, and know that we on track. Because I mean, sooner or later, you run into all of these different people, and you can see that they are reprobate. You can see that they're not even in the vein. You have not received, Yahshua. You haven't even received the word of Yah as it was given in the beginning, because Yahshua said, if you would have heard Moses, then guess what? You would have known that he have spoken of me. You know what I'm saying? And so people are missing that totally, man. This is just a beautiful thing. I look forward, Israel, to being whatever Yah desire me to be, that I can help, that I can always stretch forth my hands and lay hands, that we can be men restoring his heritage. And, you know, I'm having a strength moment, you know, that Yah is just taking me through, man. I'm feeling the strength, because I know I'm not turning back, and I'm encouraging and urging my family with urgency to follow me as I follow Yahshua, because this thing's going to move real fast. A lot of restoration is happening. Yes, and I see that if we be in place. Now, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Yah is only calling us. Did you listen to what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Yah is only calling us, but I am saying, with the things and the movement that I see Yah is doing, the things that I see that are coming from our hands, these are things that Peter, when he stood up and declared to the people about Yahshua, he told them everything he came to declare, everything that he heard with his ears, everything that he's seen with his eyes, and the things that his hands have touched concerning the Holy Spirit. Why? Because it was pivotal that people got that down within them, so that they wouldn't follow strange doctrine, that you wouldn't be led astray and lead people astray, which is a vagabond. So we want to make sure that we are doing it, because somebody's going to be a light and somebody's going to be darkness as these days continue to unwind before our King, Yahshua, Master Jesus, come back. Hey, you all be blessed. I'm Pastor Corey with the Straightway Ministries of Straightway, Kansas City. This is Deacon Miguel. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.